Yep, as soon as it hit the water. As soon as it hit the water. I can't tell how big he is, but he feels pretty good. He might be in grass. I can't tell. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. He is digging, man. Oh, that's a giant. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this week's video here on the RobAndReel channel. On today's video, we are doing a little bit of pond fishing. Imagine that. I'm actually gonna be throwing around the spinning combo today. I'm gonna be throwing around a wacky rig. Cause I got this bag of just a bunch of different colored Senkos, a bunch of different sizes. Cause I ran out of Googie baits, lunker logs, and we're gonna see if the fish want it. Hopefully they do. But now guys, it is freaking howling today. The wind is crazy. It might be a grind, that might interfere with the fishing, but we should still get the job done. But yeah, guys, stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this week's video. Let's get after it. Let's start off today's video by saying, just look at these freaking houses. These houses are huge. Some of them have, like this one right here, has a full court basketball court in their backyard and a pool. What? What? I wouldn't leave my backyard if I had a full court basketball court. I literally would never leave. I would live outside. Anyways, like I said, I've got the wacky rig. This is a little bubblegum colored worm. Maybe a struggle today with the wind, but we'll see. We'll get after it. Try to figure something out. There we go, got one, finally. Oh man, fish, you don't know how much you mean to me right now, bro. You're pretty small, but thank you for eating the wacky rig. Holy crap. It was a pretty aggressive hit too. And he's just barely skin hooked also. Barely skin hooked, boom, it was just pressure. That's the only thing that was keeping that fish on the hook. Oh, thank you, buddy. You're the first fish of the day. I really needed you. Boost the confidence for sure. All right, we're gonna set you back. Thank you. Well, guys, it has been a grind, to say the very least. It has been pretty slow. I was here a couple days ago with a friend, and we caught like 6 in like probably 30 minutes to an hour, and I was really hoping that we could catch some fish today, which we have now with that one, but we need to get a couple more before I'm satisfied. But that was a big boost of confidence. There was a point where I switched from the wacky rig to a chatterbait, then to a Texas rig, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna go back to the wacky rig because that produced last time. And sure enough, not the size we're after, obviously, but a fish is a fish at the end of the day, and I am glad we were able to catch at least one for you so far. So let's get a couple more. Hopefully a big old bodacious 7-pounder would be sick, but let's get after it. Well guys, unfortunately spot number 1 was rather uneventful. We did get that one little fish that I'm thankful to catch. I'm glad we did catch him, because if it wasn't for that little fish, we would be skunked right now. But yeah, spot number 1 was a big X. Didn't catch any fish, unfortunately, besides that one little one. And we got a few bites, but it just wasn't happening. It just wasn't it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a move to spot number 2 now, and hopefully we get on a better pattern over there, and I will see you guys when we get there. Well, I just caught one and the GoPro wasn't on, so pain everywhere. Pain everywhere. It wasn't very big, but it was a fish that needed to be on camera. Oh, I just had another one come up to it. Okay, second cast after. Another little one just came up to it. Okay, this is what I like to see. There we go. We got him. We got him. Another little dude. About the size of my pinky finger, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. I am not gonna complain. Number 2 that you guys have seen. Number 3 on the day for me. Microfishing at its finest, I guess, is what we're doing today. So, thanks for the eat, buddy. I really needed that. I needed that big time. I know exactly what you're thinking. That fish was tiny. Rob, why are you catching such small fish right now? I'm taking what I can get at this point. It's been a struggle bus today. I have front row seat on the struggle bus right now. That is the second fish that you guys have seen. The third fish that I've caught today. Man, I've been fishing for probably 3 to 4 hours and I've gotten a few bites, but I've only caught like 2 or 3 fish, obviously. Microfishing, you gotta appreciate the little ones too. So even if we don't catch an absolute toad today, we got those little ones to make up for it. It's always fun fishing. It doesn't really matter how big the fish are always. A lot of times when you're on some big fish missions, like when it gets into the spring, now size really matters. But you know, this late in the year, November, almost December, this video might be coming out December 1st. I'm not sure. It might still be November when you're watching this, but super late in the year. I'll take anything I can get right now. So let's go ahead and put this camera down and let's get back on the GoPro. Let's do it. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. On the lipless. Get up here. Yes. That's what I'm freaking talking about. That's not a terrible fish at all, boys. Oh. Take you to the pliers, boy. There we go. There we go, boys. That's not a giant fish by any means, but that is most definitely a pretty solid one. Definitely the biggest of the day, too. All right, let's go ahead and get a release on him. I would say probably about 1.5 pounds. Really solid fish. I mean, I will take this any day, much less in November. Well, that was a solid fish to say the least. It was probably about 1.5 pounds, maybe pushing 2. It could have been close to 2, but that was on the lipless. I just had a gut instinct to switch to the lipless, the red eye shad by Strike King, and that prevailed. We got us a pretty nice fish. I was casting out towards the middle of the pond by the fountain over there. I think it's deeper water over there because it's the middle of the pond, and this time of year fish start to move out deep. And I had that instinct to tie on the red eye shad, the lipless crank by Strike King, and that dude smacked it. When he hit it, I thought it was an absolute giant. I thought he was like over 3 easy. Nonetheless, I will take that fish any day of the week. And I hope you guys like that sick underwater release. I want to do that more, but I was a little skeptical at first to do it because I've had history of ruining technology to water. If you know me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of those underwater releases because now I have more confidence that I'm able to do that without damaging my GoPro, because I was a little skeptical. I was a little nervous to do it, but we got a sick release. We caught a nice fish. That's all you can really ask for at the end of the day. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far, but stay tuned because we are still on the hunt for a donkey. Man, I was getting ready to leave this spot too, but the freaking Strike King red eye shad just came in big time right there. I know the bait itself doesn't have red eyes, but it is called the Strike King red eye shad lipless crank. I saw it at Bass Pro the other day and I was like, you know what, that might help me in my pond fishing endeavors. So let's go ahead and pick one up. Oh, there's dogs on my fishing tackle. What are y'all doing? There's dogs over there just sniffing my rods. What are y'all doing? I'm gonna go say hello. I might have some new friends. Hey, there's hooks on those. Y'all gotta be careful. Uh-oh. I'm friendly. I'm good. I'm nice. I'm friendly. Okay, y'all are gonna get in the water, are you? Come here. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Well, maybe that's good luck. I thought they were gonna get in the water. I was like, okay, just ruin my fishing spot, why don't you? But we're good. We're good. Dogs ran away. Just looked over at my stuff, and there were just two big dogs just sniffing my rods, sniffing my backpack. I was like, you guys know that there's hooks on those. Well, they don't, but very sharp objects that'll hurt you. Well, everybody, after we made friends with the local pups and caught that pretty nice fish on the lipless crank, the bite has just shut down, unfortunately, at this pond. So what we're going to do, obviously, is we are going to move to spot number 3. We're going to see if we can replicate what we did at spot number 2, where we are right now with the lipless crank, as we caught that pretty nice one on the crank. So yeah, we're just going to replicate that pattern. Hopefully we're just going to fish a bunch of ponds today, as this is a full-on pond hopping mission. So we are still on the hunt for that elusive giant bass. So guys, stay tuned, stick with us, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video, as always. Well, everybody, we have made it to spot number 3. You guys have seen this spot many times before on the channel. I just haven't fished here in a while. But you guys also haven't seen this spot in a while because I haven't filmed here in a while. But you guys have seen this spot before. It's produced a couple pretty solid fish for me, and there's a giant carp that swims in this pond. Huge carp. I'm not gonna try to fish for him today. I'm sure another day down the line I will definitely try to catch that carp, because it is giant. It is a grass carp, I'm pretty sure. It's huge. But yeah, we're gonna make our way down to the pond. We're not fishing this one. This one's on a golf course. I have fished this one, and I have caught some fish out of here, so we may try it. But the pond that we're really wanting to fish is down a little ways, so I'll meet you guys when we get there. Here we are. You guys definitely probably recognize this spot because we filmed many videos here in the past. The water looks a lot clearer than it usually is. Like a lot clearer, and a little bit deeper too. Stay tuned, because there's some giant fish in this pond, and if I see that carp that I'm talking about, I'll be sure to pick up the camera and film him for you guys, because I don't know if I've ever shown him off to you guys on the channel before, but he makes himself known. So you can see him, you can spot him from the other side of the pond, because a lot of times he'll be tailing, which means you can see his tail out of the water. Don't know why he's tailing, but I would like to know. So if we see him, I'll be sure to film, but right now we're primarily hunting for a big bass, so let's get after it. There's a fish, there's a fish, there's a fish. Chatterbait fish, get in here. I don't know how big he is yet. Oh, he's not that big. He's not that big. Oh my gosh. He has a big hole in his mouth too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but he has a really big hole. I can stick my finger through it. Maybe lay off the chatterbaits, but he also has some scars on him. Looks like something's taken a bite out of him, or tried to, but this guy's a trooper. You've been through the ringer. I'm gonna let you go, buddy. You deserve to live. You've been through it. Thanks for the eat, though. I really appreciate it. Back you go. That fish kind of felt pretty big at first, too, when I first took them. Most of the fish that we catch in this pond are about that size, but that fish was just digging. I couldn't tell how big he was. And then I saw him and I was like, nah, he's not that big, but it's a solid fish. Probably our second biggest of the day, so I'll take it for sure. Yep, as soon as it hit the water. As soon as it hit the water. I can't tell how big he is, but he feels pretty good. He feels pretty good. He might be in grass. I can't tell. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. He is digging, man. He is absolutely digging. Oh, that's a giant. That's a giant. Yes. Oh, I just broke my rod. Well, I know what I'm wanting for Christmas now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We need a scale on this puppy. Holy crap. Holy crap. All right, let's get a weight on this fish. This is a giant. This might go 4. This might go 4. This is a nice fish. Yep. 4.32 pounds. 4.32 pounds. That's what I'm freaking talking about. One last look at this beauty. Let's get this leaf off of his head. One last look at this beauty. Oh my gosh, we're gonna take some pictures. We're gonna send this puppy back. What an absolute giant. Gosh, I love this, man. All right, buddy, we're gonna send you back. Been out of the water for a little while. Gonna get in with you so you swim off. Oh, yep, we're going in. We're in. Absolute beauty. Beautiful fish. 4.32 pounds. Absolute beauty. Oh, he's ready to go. He's ready. Just kicking off. Yes, that's what I'm freaking talking about. 4.32 pounds. Gotta love that, man. That is a fish that I will take any day. Oh my gosh. What does kind of suck about that catch is that my rod snapped in half. My rod is kaput. We did land him, but now I have to spend $100 on a new favorite Defender rod. I loved the stick. I don't even know if they make them. I don't even know if they make this model anymore. It's an OG model for sure. The rod just snapped. I don't know what I was thinking by trying to boat flip that fish. That is my bad, 100%. I was just in the moment. I wanted that fish in. But we got the fish in. The fish swam off just fine. But dang, that kind of sucks. The rod broke. Well, if you know me and you want to get me a Christmas gift, I would appreciate a new favorite Defender rod because mine is toasted. Mine's going in the garbage bin when we get home. Man, that kind of sucks. I really, like I said, I really like this rod, but we landed that fish, so can't complain too much. Let's get back in there. Let's get after it. Maybe catch a fish even bigger than that. I did not expect to catch a fish that big. It's the biggest fish I've caught out of this pond ever. So that is a great feeling. Let's get back in there. Well, we are back at the car now, and I don't really have much to say. I already pretty much said what needs to be said, and that is don't flip big fish. Don't make this mistake. Don't make the mistake that I just made. I made that mistake for you guys. I just showed you guys why that mistake is so detrimental for your fishing gear, for your mental health. Like, yes, I'm happy I caught that fish, but wish I still had that Defender rod and was still able to use it. That sucks. We did land the fish, one of the biggest fish that I've caught in a long time. 4 pounds, 5 ounces, bigger than the fish that you guys saw a couple weeks ago in the video where I was filming the jerkbait video. I should be way happier than I am because I just caught a 4.5. But I'm not really that happy at all because I just broke a $110 rod that they don't make anymore. They don't make that stick anymore. They don't make it. That rod was performing so well too. It was performing so well. Then I tried to flip the fish. What was I thinking? Guys, don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. Another reason I'm back at the car is because I got in the water with that fish. A bunch of water got in my boots, and I might have trench foot now, so that's great. I'm not trying to soak in my dirty water boots and contract trench foot. So it's another reason I'm dipping on out of here. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching me break my equipment, watching me catch some big fish. Today was going pretty well up until that point. Well, it happens. You break equipment. That's the first rod I've ever broken like that. So now I know. I already knew, or at least I thought I did, but I guess not. So this is where I say goodbye. This is where I sign out. One more time, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm about to have a lot of free time to film, so be ready, because a lot of videos should be coming your way soon. That depends on how well the fishing is. If it's like today, there's gonna be a lot of videos. So, and I don't think it's always gonna be like today, so just beware, okay? There may be some times where fishing is slow, but today, warm front moved in. I thought I had to go fishing, and it paid off. Paid off with the 4.5, but again, we lost a rod in the process. We lost a fallen soldier today. Rest in peace for the Defender rod. Everybody press F to pay your respects, all that. Go down in the comment section, just press F, please. I'll know you care about my $110 stick that I love so dearly. But I'm gonna get up on out of here. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for the view. Thanks for sticking to the very end of the video as well. And I'll see you guys back here next week on the channel again. Peace.